How are you doing? I hope you've had a good day. It's Friday, guys. Yay, it's Friday. Woohoo! Yay. I was thinking about you guys, all of you, and I wanted to come on and say hello and I love you. And let's do some readings. See what we get. How's everybody going? Did you have a good week this week, Melissa? Found this beautiful pine cone. Isn't it so pretty? I love pine cones. I absolutely love pine cones. I know I'm a weirdo. I collect pine cones like a weirdo. But I love them. They're so symbolic in nature. Hey, Amy. How's our little bug doing? How's our little girl doing? You sent me the text. That's good news. Oh, let me get this going too. So, what did you guys have questions about today? And did you guys want to do some true crime? I know Brooke had some true crime questions for me about the dad. I think I'll burn some frankincense. That's a good one. My husband's home from work. I usually don't like to do readings with him home, but that's okay. He doesn't believe in any of this stuff. I don't even know how we're married, but we are. Somehow it works. Opposites attract. I gotta get a new cloth. But okay. All right. I'm so glad she's doing good, Amy. Bless her little heart. That was a beautiful burn. I need to show it to you. Hold on. I have it wrapped up because I'm going to bury it under an oak tree. But I wrap it in cloth when it's done burning. Just like, just to protect it after it's burned. I wait for it to cool off and I wrap it in a black bag. That's how I do it. But look how beautiful this burned for you. Look how nice. Isn't that lovely? That's a beautiful burn, guys. And the crystals are all decorated in the wax. That's what you want to see. See all this, how it melted, and it's got these like little layers like that. That's all positive. Very positive. So I'm going to put it back in the bag because I want to protect it. And then I'll bury it. I have an oak tree that I work with. And I'll put it in the ground. And there's nothing in it that will hurt the tree. All the herbs that we use do not hurt the tree. Everything that we used was natural. And the wax is soy wax, so that won't hurt the tree either. Yeah, it's beautiful. So beautiful. All right. Okay. It's still messy here, but that's okay. I mean, I'm going to have cards all over this so you guys won't really see the mess. It just, I have to get a new one of these like once a month because doing all the magic that I do, it really does mess it up. So. So what true crime should we do first, guys? I know Brooke wanted us to do what was the dad's name? I forget the dad's name, but he killed his 16-year-old son with like a hacksaw or something. He was methed out of his mind. I forget that one. Oops. Hold on, I'm looking for my channel with the other phone. I don't see me. Don't see me popping up. Where am I? Okay, I found me. Okay, here I am. Now I can comment. Okay, I found me. All right, so let's pull dark mirrors on that dad. Is Brooke here yet? It might be. I don't think I'm too late for Brooke. I try not to come on too late, but I know like coming on at night is when it's most fun to do these readings, you know? Let's see what we get for that dad. The dad's name, I don't know the dad's name, but he killed his 16-year-old son and he's blaming it on a meth induced coma. And Amy, I haven't had a chance to look at your I haven't had a chance to look at them yet. I will. It's just been a little busy. My daughter is staying with my son this weekend, so there's just a lot going on with my family right now. So I haven't had a chance to look at those charts for you, but I will. And let me find that guy. He was yeah, I just put out a post again because like a lot of people are going on about this Brian Kohlberger stuff with the with how they were able to collect his DNA from that loophole. Honestly, the astrology has Brian Kohlberger nailed as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he looks guilty as hell. Even the astrology like described him to a T, you know? He might have, the astrology kind of hints around with Neptune that there might be someone that he might have confided in that he wanted to kill, or somebody might know that he was planning on doing something, but as far as the killing is involved, that's all Kohlberger. I only have one killer showing up on the astrology for Brian Kohlberger. So, he did it. As far as I'm concerned, he did it. I mean, even his own family thought that he did it. They were out there checking his car, you know what I mean? And that loophole that the police got the DNA from, thank God that they did. As far as I'm concerned, it's a loophole that law enforcement should be allowed to access. Especially if we have 4 dead students, or let's say we have a woman that was sexually assaulted and we have the killer or the rapist DNA, you know, we should be allowed to not have to go through a loophole to get DNA if we have it. If we have a copy or we have a sample of DNA, I don't think that that law enforcement has to go through a loophole to get it, you know? I think that's so messed up. All right, I'm trying to get this dad's name of the boy that killed, and the boy, so I can figure out what happened there. I think he was 16 years old. And he was on meth or something. Let's see if we can find it. This happened in Florida, I believe. There's the dad. Stephen Thomas Rhoda. I don't know what's an angle grinder. Angle grinder. I don't know what that is. Let's look up angle grinder. I don't know tools very well. My father was in construction, but I don't know tools very well. Angle grinder photo. This is what he killed him with. What? Isn't that for like sanding? Oh no, it's a saw. It's a saw. That's what he killed him with. What? It's a saw. Oh, poor baby. How could he do that to his own son? Oh my gosh, this man is a nightmare. Okay, let's pull some cards on him. Just trying to get his name so I can focus on him. Stephen Thomas Rhoda. Stephen Thomas Rhoda. Jeez, that's terrible. Well, you know how Neptune, Amy, with astrology, Neptune either says that that there might be not a killer involved, but another party knows about it. Meaning, like, and I think that Neptune is showing up like that because remember how he posted that thing about, you know, confessing about breaking and entering and committing murder, and he did that anonymous thing on Reddit. I would not doubt if he got a hold of somebody and they talked about killing. That's what I think. Because Neptune is kind of hinting around that there could be another person that knows about it or knows his secret or that he confessed to killing. But as far as the actual killing, it shows Neptune and Jupiter in the 7th house. And Jupiter is not usually another person. It just describes the area that they're in. Jupiter represents colleges and schools and higher learning because that's the house of Sagittarius. It rules the 9th house. So it's letting us know that he also could be involved in law enforcement because Jupiter represents the police. It also lets us know that that our killer could be a teacher as well. So I just posted about it on my community post. Here, do you see how he's Jupiter and Neptune there? And there's Aries, so that means there's going to be something on his face that stands out. And that was his nose. Usually and it would be in the middle of the face for Aries, because that represents the face and the head. And it would say like either they have a mole on their nose, or that they have like a big nose, or they have a scar on in the middle of their face. There's going to be something that stands out on our killer. Well, our killer has a big nose. If you look here, Jupiter represents teachers, gurus, colleges, schools, you know, near a small business, but it usually is a small business that's in a school, college, campus area. So that's why it's describing Jupiter. And this is what a Pisces man looks like. I mean, come on. It's describing Brian Kohlberger to a T. Our killer shows up in Pisces. Here's a Pisces man. Here's Kohlberger. He's got all the characteristics of a Pisces man. You know, we got to start supporting the victims because when they were killed in the 2nd and 3rd house, which represents the neck. So those, I don't know all the injuries, but I'm sure some of those kids have injuries to their neck, to their hands, to their fingers. I guarantee you some of those kids got their fingers chopped off, or that their fingers were sliced. Because I believe they really did try to fight for their life. I really think those kids fought for their life, guys. And I want to remember those victims as fighters. And I want them to stop putting Brian Kohlberger up on a pedestal. Because as far as the astrology is concerned, we got him. As far as the astrology is concerned, I think they got the right man. I mean, plus it's going to show that he's got issues with his feet because he's showing up in Pisces. Bone issues, skeletal issues with his feet, stomach issues with Jupiter. I mean, it's describing him to a T. Christy McIntosh, when she did her video about him, before he was even caught, she described him to a T. Also, don't forget, Pisces is long associated with heroin addicts. Long associated with heroin addicts. So, I mean, unless there's another killer that's driving around, because even Jupiter shows him stalking, that they'll be stalking in the area, and I showed you that one area that he was stalking in. We got him. The astrology has Brian Kohlberger. The cops definitely have the right guy. And this whole DNA thing about how they got the DNA from this loophole, I'm thankful that they did. I really am. I don't think that law enforcement should have to access a loophole to find, if they have a sample of a killer's DNA, I don't think that they should have to go through a loophole. I think that it should be more legal of a process for them. They didn't do anything illegal, first of all. We have to make that clear. They did nothing illegal. They just activated a loophole. That's all. To get his DNA. But it's not illegal. How they acquired it was not illegal. Oh, Xana's fingers were... Okay, so Amy, can you jot down what body parts the second house represents? Daisy, honey, you can't be underneath me, sweetheart. You're gonna knock all this over. I have this rigged up so much. Go see your daddy, honey. Go see daddy. That's a good girl. Good doggy. All right. Thinking of Steven. Right now I have Brian Kohlberger in my mind, so I got to get Brian Kohlberger out of my mind. Give me a second here. We're thinking of Steven. Did someone get stabbed in the neck too, though, Amy? Because doesn't the second house represent the neck? Like as far as the victim's injuries. Because, let me look at the chart one more time. If I go to my community post and pull up the chart. Yeah. So, I don't know if you can see it. Let it focus for a second. So our injuries, look at that, and Scorpio too. Our killer's being represented by Pisces, Jupiter, and Aries. And he's big mad. This kind of makes me feel like he was going after Xana, not Xana, the two girls that were represented by Mercury. They're represented as so close that they're sisters. Because those are our four victims here. Our four victims are showing up in the second and third house. So it would be that those body parts would have been attacked. The second and the third house. Tongue, nose, aww. So they probably tried to bite him. I wonder if there's any bite wounds. Or just, maybe they were activating their throat chakra. But look, that's a Pisces man. That's what he looks like. Our killer would look like this. Either brown or blue eyes. And with an Aries feature about them, they would have a big nose or a scar on the middle of their face. You know? And he may have bragged about killing to somebody. But as far as the actual killing, it's all Kohlberger. All right, so Stephen Thomas Rhoda. Stephen Thomas Rhoda. Stephen Thomas Rhoda. Trying to get him back in my head here. Aww. Oh, that's sad. It's raining here. That's why my dog's freaking out. My dog is terrified of thunderstorms and rain because she was badly abused. I rescued her from a pit bull fighting ring. She's an absolute mess. All right. Calling the storm. All right. He is the storm. It's an attack. Who beats their son with a saw? What a nightmare. I got number 30. Can you guys see the cards okay? I hope so. I mean, this is like a weapon in her hand. Going dark. There is a time to find and release our power, like a spring that is sprung, that's been compressed to a point that has lost the memory of motion and movement. There is power inside of it, finding it, called empowerment. So they had a power struggle between them. That's what I think that card is representing. That they had a power struggle. See if we can figure out what the dad's zodiac sign is and what planets are here. This is just the zodiac deck. I'm doing personal readings tonight too. We can do true crime, personal readings, whatever you guys want to do. I think Cash App is up and working now. So we can do that too. Stephen Rhoda. Give me his sign. Show me what planets are involved in this crime. Mercury. So they were not communicating. There was lack of communication between the two. Mercury is connected to Gemini and Virgo, and they can be a little judgy. So we might have, the planet is just describing, you know, that there was lack of communication between them and a power struggle. I hope this fan isn't too loud, but it's really hot in here, so that's why I have it on. Hey, Susie Q. Hi, Priscilla. How are you guys? We're doing whatever you guys want to do. We're chit-chatting. We're chilling out. Whatever you guys want to do. Yes. Yes. They are terrified. Once they've been abused, this dog... this dog has scars all over her. She has a huge scar from her shoulder that goes all the way down to her back hip. And it's like I don't even want to talk about it. They really abused her bad. She's got a burn mark, like they burned her, because she was a fighter. She was a fighting dog. and she must have got so badly hurt that they closed the wound up with like an iron, so that it's like a triangle. Her she's got a scar. Sorry, I got ash on my hands from trying to light these candles in here. She's got like a scar on her forehead. It's terrible. Badly abused dog. Taurus. So we might have an earth sign involved. They might have been fighting about money or property. Taurus can represent something financial. Mercury is lack of communication. We'll pull one more astrology card. We could have an air sign, or Mercury's connected to Gemini, which is an air sign, or Virgo, earth sign. So we could have an earth sign or an air sign. The middle card represents power struggle. Yeah, we got a Virgo. So Virgo's connected to Mercury. So they could have been, Virgo can be about work, job, employment, small business, things like that. Bottom of the deck is self, sun. So yeah, the planets are trying to tell us that drugs, Neptune, drugs, delusions, lies, delusional. That's Neptune. Poor kid. What a poor kid, man. That's just terrible. So I would say sun is somebody being like, what about me? Self, you know, my sun represents myself. So there must have been some selfishness involved. What do you think, Amy? With the sun, Neptune, Virgo, Taurus. So we got our earth sign, we got air, lack of communication. Neptune is the drugs. And specifically, Neptune represents heroin, alcohol, needles. That's all Neptune. Very sad. Should I pull some tarot on it too? Aww. So yours was a chocolate lab. He was run over by his first owner's car, and the second owner beat him with a baseball bat. He got an indented head and scars on his nose. I understand. Yeah, my dog is beat up so bad. You can actually see the iron. Like, you know how like an iron is a triangle, and then it's got like those little dots in it where the steam comes out? Where they, I think the word is cauterized. She must have had such a bad bite that they tried to cauterize the hole in her head, and it's a scar. I mean, it's not as bad now. When we first got her, it was terrible. It's much better now, though. I could use an insight on my life, changing issues. Sure, that's great. I can help you. I would really appreciate a donation. I have Cash App in the comment section there. This is my Cash App. It's a money sign and Juniper's Tarot. That's all I'm accepting right now. I don't have enough followers to do. I don't have like the money sign on my thing. Any donation that you can provide is helpful. I'm asking 20, but whatever you can give is helpful. Wait, I just saw a card flip over. Hold on. So as soon as we're done doing this reading, we'll do you, okay? TKO. Tico. Hi, Cat. I think it's up and working now. Cat, if you want to try. I don't know how to do that, Amy. You guys have to teach me how to be a YouTuber, because I don't know how to do all that stuff, and I'm only doing this with my phone. Stephen Rhoda and his 16-year-old son. Please show me the cards to what happened. What happened with Stephen Rhoda? Stephen Rhoda. Okay, this is just chaos energy with this father and the son. I mean, I guess killing your son with a saw would generate this kind of chaotic energy. So that's this would be our challenge card. A lot of conflict. This is so sad. I feel like this might be the son. Like, he was just so fed up with his dad. I have a feeling that they were very conservative too. Like, the dad might have been like a, not that I'm saying there's anything bad with this, but there is actually, psychiatrists are actually becoming very concerned with some of these people that are watching like QAnon and like the other channel, Fox News and all that, where they're getting delusional, that they've lost touch with reality. I don't know what they're called, I forget. QAnon, I think, I don't know, but this, to me, this is like the son was just getting fed up. I think the father might actually be like fanatical, not in a healthy way. I don't have a problem with Republicans. I have a problem with Republicans that are crazy. That's the ones I have a problem with. I think this father is mentally unstable, and he's into those conspiracy theories that are just whacked, that aren't in reality. There's nothing fact-based about it. Nothing fact-based at all. I have a feeling that we're going to find that out. So this is about making a choice of some sort. Maybe the kid had a choice, or the father had a choice to make, and he chose wrong because he decided to kill his son with a saw. That's terrible. Just pull one more card, and then I'll pull an outcome card. Oh, that flew out. Aw, death. It's the final door closed. A king lost his crown, so this dad must have been acting all high and mighty. There's a theft card at the bottom of the deck, so there could be some type of theft involved. Betrayal. Obviously, you betrayed your son if you kill him with a saw. I'm curious if the father was ever in prison before, because I did just see the prison card pop up. It's my outcome card. Loss, painful grieving and loss, death. This is terrible. Deep wounds, yes. Extremely painful. It's very sad. And with these planets involved, I feel like, you know, Neptune is drugs, the sun is just being selfish, Mercury is lack of communication. And this was the dad wanting to take power. It was a power move. He felt like he lost control somehow. All right. Okay. So who wanted to do a reading next? Cash apps are greatly appreciated. Oh yeah, there are wackos on all sides, absolutely. But that whole QAnon stuff freaks me out. I'll be honest with you, that's scary to me. And it's not, it's just scary. Our country is really suffering right now. We need to start working together, and we need to put our differences aside. And QAnon is not helping that. They're actually making us farther apart. We need to heal, and we need to work together. And we're not going to heal, and we're not going to work together if we can't even, you know, change a light bulb together just to keep the lights on. It's crazy. We need to work together. But with that card, I feel like the father may have been a little bit fanatical in a negative way. I said, I got nothing wrong with Republicans. I think there's some really great Republicans out there when they're normal and they're not delusional and want to own 50 guns just because we live in America. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I'm a witch. I hug trees. I love the forest. I don't like violence and I don't like guns. I can't help that. Okay. All right, who's next? All right, Tico, what was your question, honey? Leave me your question. Who's first? Is it Tico or Suzanne? Susie Q, sorry. Antifa. See, the Antifa, they freak me out too. And like I don't like the whole but what about? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to get political, but I have and I'm not really Democrat. I don't even really vote. I think I voted for Obama. That's it. It's the only person I ever voted for. But I mean, I think this guy, this father that we just did a reading for, the cards that I was feeling, his energy is he's fanatical. There's something off with him. And he's on meth. That's all I'm saying. And it's a shame because you know what? It's just adding gasoline to already unstable people. And the whole Antifa and QAnon, and you got somebody smoking meth, look what he just did to his son. So it might come out. I could be wrong. The cards could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just telling you that I have a feeling that he's extremely fanatical. Something's going to come out about it. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I could be wrong. All right, so you have it's all scary. And there's some Democrats that are scary too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, nobody's perfect. All sides are messed up. But I have a problem with QAnon. I really do. They freak me out. They scare me. Okay, guidance, please. You have a life-changing issue. Tico. Yep, exactly, Priscilla. That's exactly right. It's very scary. Hopefully my phone won't die. It feels like it's getting hot again. All right, let's try to get Tico in so I can give him a reading because I feel like my phone's going to die again. I hope not. Okay, Amy, I really would appreciate it. That's great. Yeah, I agree. It's both sides. Tico, what kind of guidance do you need? Is it work? Give me a TKO. Give me like, you know, guidance for work, guidance for school, guidance for love, guidance for give me something, honey. Give me something to work with, baby. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to start the reading with. You're asking for guidance, but you're not giving me a specific subject. So it's better if you give me like a subject. I want to make sure I have the right energy when I'm shuffling. That's all, honey. Health. Your health. Okay. Now remember, I'm not a doctor. I have to say that, okay? What's your sign, honey? When's your birthday? Just tell me your astrology sign. What's your sun sign? Oh, you got the healing card. So that's the overall. Something's going on with your health, isn't there? For me to pull that card, healing. You're Libra? Okay. Are you having feminine issues or male? Like, Libra represents your reproductive organs, can be your mental health as well. Hey, honey. Hey, Forensic Astrology. How are you doing? Oh, yeah. You want me to pull some cards about that? Okay. Let me get done doing, Sure, I will. I'm so happy that you popped in and stopped by. It's great to see you. All right, so let's see what body parts represent Libra. I mean, I don't have your astrology chart in front of me, but we'll look it up real quick and pull some cards on it. So you could have back pain. You could have basically any disease to the bones. You can have liver issues. If you're female, you could have reproductive issues. Because if you think Libra is like the scales, if you think about how Libra is the scales of justice, those two scales represent your reproductive organs. If you think of like the fallopian tubes and that area there, it makes a scale. It does the same thing. So that's why Libra can be unbalanced, mental health, things like that. You can have issues with your uterus, your kidneys, your pancreas, your lower back, or your urinary tract issues. Now remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what your sign is prone to, okay? So it's your mental health. Yes, it is. Your brain is an organ. That's right. Libra gets a lot of mental health issues because of balance. So sometimes it's like the synapses in the brain is unbalanced. So if you think about your whole sign represents the scales. Libra is also connected to Venus. So you would have issues with that planet as well. And just so you understand about your planet is Venus. And Venus has phases just like the moon, honey. So your mental health is going to fluctuate along with Venus. Venus has, just like the moon, has a full phase, a waning phase, okay, and waxing phase. Venus is like the moon, and she goes through phases. And when she's full, your mental health might be worse. When it's waning, you might feel better. When you're waxing, it might feel more intense. So, try to tune into your planet and get to know your planet more, and you'll probably be able to kind of monitor your mental health by knowing your planet. Remember, she has phases and she's fickle. Alright, let's all focus our energy on TKO. Just going to say a quick little prayer over the cards. Just wanted to get the energy on them. Answers for TKO, please. Okay, were you supposed to go somewhere, or was there a journey that you had? You have lung issues too? Yep. Yeah. Yep, it's about finding balance in all things. And the lungs, if you think about the lungs, having two lungs, it's the same thing as like the uterus and the fallopian tubes. It's about an unbalance in the breathing. So were you supposed to go away somewhere and something came up and you weren't able to go? There was some type of emotional dilemma. You were trying to get out, but you couldn't leave. This is what I have for you as your signifier card. Okay? I'm going to pull your challenge card. Thank you so much, Susie Q. Okay. All right. We'll do Susie Q. We'll do Susie Q next, and then we'll do. Hey Aggie, how are you, sweetheart? Hey Brooke, I just did the reading for you, honey, for the Stephen guy that killed his son. If you want to rewind it, I just pulled cards on him. So, forensic astrologer, is it okay? Because Susie Q cash apped me, is it okay if I do her reading first after I'm done with TKO? Forensic astrologer, is that okay? Alright, I'm looking for a challenge card for TKO, please. Give me a challenge card. What is the obstacle? What is in this challenge? Challenge card, please. Aww. So with this card, I feel like you had someone basically challenge you. Your planet is showing up here, Venus, connected to Libra. This could be where someone's like betrayed you. This is showing up as your challenge card. So someone's manipulated you. Someone's been someone's hurt you. And they've taken an unfair advantage of you. Has someone taken advantage of you? TKO, can you talk to me, honey? Can you stay active in the chat? Because I need to connect with you, honey. Oh, really? An Amazon wish list? Oh, that sounds weird. Is that weird? I don't know. That kind of sounds weird. I don't think I should do that. An Amazon wish list. I'm okay. I mean, I'm okay. I want to get you guys stuff now that you're my, yeah, I think that's kind of weird. You guys should give me your Amazon list so I can buy you stuff because you're my monitors. You guys are helping me because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be lost. So if I ever start to make money at doing this, I will take care of you guys. So you guys got to give me your wish list, okay? And I'll get it for you since you guys are basically helping me. Okay, TKO, can you please stay active in the chat, honey? Thanks, Forensic Astrology. I really appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Amy. Oh, okay. We can do free readings then. TKO, can you tell me if these two cards fit you? So we have that you tried to get out, you couldn't get out. Either you can't get out of the house, or you had a trip that was planned, or you were supposed to go somewhere and it didn't happen. Your challenge card is that someone's betrayed you. Someone has hurt you, or they have stolen something from you, but I feel like this is more of a betrayal. TKO? You're 58 years old. Okay. Do these cards make sense? You need to stay active in the chat so I'm connecting with you. Are any of these cards hitting? I need to make sure I have the right energy. Okay, are you grieving, sweetheart? Have you lost someone? Are you grieving? I really hope my phone doesn't die, guys. Are you grieving? You just got diagnosed with lung cancer. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so were you supposed to go on a trip and it was postponed, TKO? Or you just feel stuck at home now? Starting chemo and radiation. No PET scan Tuesday. Starting chemo and radiation. You're just stressed. Okay. Have you lost someone, or are you grieving? So you must be grieving this diagnosis. You're feeling hopeless. You're feeling heavy-hearted. That's basically what this means. Are you a brother? Or do you have any family helping you? Okay, so that's what it is. Been in a relationship for years. Maybe you're feeling betrayed by life right now. I think overall, pulling this first card for your overall reading is healing. I think you're grieving this diagnosis. I think this has really thrown you for a loop. You feel stuck at home, laying in bed. I mean, because if you look at it, it's like traveling, but it's in reverse, so you're not able to get out. Do you feel betrayed by this diagnosis? Hurting for your daughters. I'm so sorry. Tell me about TKO, lung cancer, please. Tell me about TKO, lung cancer. Too many cards. This has really knocked you off. I mean, if you look, I think this was unexpected. I have a lot of Mars energy here. Do you have an infection at all? Are you having high fevers? Am I starting to lag, guys? Damn it, there's this like gnat in here. I love the light. Am I starting to lag? I hope not, because this phone, it's like super hot, guys, and then it like dies. And it gets really hot. Hey, Bill? Can you make sure that the air conditioners are on upstairs? My phone's starting to heat up and it's dying. And I have to do these readings because I have to do them, Billy. Can you please go upstairs and make sure the air's on? All right, make sure the door's not shut. Okay, I feel like this has caught you off guard. This is your family. I mean, you have a beautiful family. I feel like you've worked hard, you're successful, but this, if you look, do you see how his socks is like one, like he's got a sock on and like a shoe, and this catches you off guard, and you feel like you're just exhausted and you're tired. You don't want to fight. You're tired of fighting, but this is like really throwing you for a loop, honey. I feel like you're caught off guard by this diagnosis. But we have Mars showing up. Look, I have Mars. Have you and Mercury, have you communicated with your daughters about your diagnosis yet? Because Mercury is all about communication, hun. Bottom of the deck is the stability of your family. This could be financial stability. Again, we have your planet here, Venus. Let's pull some challenge cards. Pull some of these cards. Went for CT just to check on lung, found cancer. Wow. Devastated, and I take cars off my non-South Parkinson's, so just helpless, hopeless, scared to death. I just got lower lobe of same lung removed from a fungus. There was a fungus in your lungs? And they had to remove a part of your lung? Oh my gosh. Oh, honey. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. I feel like we should do your chart, TKO. Like, we should do your astrology chart. Email me, and this is, you're just thinking, this is really heavy on your mind. I think Archangel Raphael, the thinking woman. Are you a woman, TKO, or a male? Sorry. So you're coming up as deep in thought as a woman, but, and it's, you did speak about your daughters, so this could be your daughters. The fourth chakra. That's your heart chakra. You're just emotionally distraught. You are really upset. All right, in the bottom of the tarot deck, I have the World in reverse. This could be there's like a delay with some of your medical information as well. So what I want you to do, TKO, is okay. Emotional, being emotional. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get all your paperwork in a row, because sometimes this is like getting your ducks in a row. And like, I sometimes think of this card, I mean, everybody reads tarot different, but sometimes when I look at this card here, it's like a brick wall that says stop, pay attention, get your stuff together, right? Get your paperwork in order. I feel like there's going to be a delay with something with the doctors. This is you coming out with the message about having cancer. It's extremely, Cup Suite is very emotional. I feel like you may have psychically, intuitively, because there's Libra, I think you may have known that something was up. Or maybe your wife, or maybe there's someone in your family that's intuitive and felt like there was like something was off. They could feel it, because this is an intuitive suite as well. But I feel like you do need to get your paperwork together, okay? That's just it. It's fast growing. The lungs are mucousy. They're wet. I really would like to see your natal chart in front of me. If I could find out where your Saturn is sitting, I could tell you so much about your diagnosis. So, email me when you get a chance. As far as this outcome of your reading, I feel like this is getting your, first of all, get your will in order, get your paperwork in order. Okay, that's what this is telling you. To do it quickly, too. This is fast communication. I do feel like it is good news, though, that it's getting it, you know, like they said, this is fast spreading, this is quick. You have a lot of Mars showing up, and I feel like it might actually, you might end up with an infection of some sort, because Mars is showing up all over this. Mars. So just be sure that you don't get an infection, because Mars represents an infection. Let's see if we can just, let me just ask the Zodiac deck. Where's his Saturn? Where's her Saturn? Where's her Saturn? Show me the sign if her Saturn is in, please. Show me the sign that her Saturn is in. Show me Saturn. Show me Saturn. What sign is her Saturn sitting in? Who's your Libra? Mars. Good night, sweetheart. I love you. I'll be up soon. All right, so this is the lungs. Libra does represent the lungs. Aries, to me, is connected to Mars. That's, again, we got a lot of Mars energy showing up here. I do feel like and there's going to be some stress with the house and stuff that you own. So I really think that you need to get your finances in order, your will in order. I mean, just be safe, okay? Just get all your ducks in a row. Mars, to me, I'm worried about infection more than anything, because we do have a lot of Mars energy showing up. Okay? I mean, I'm a different tarot reader. I kind of go deep into the planets. I know I'm a little bit weird like that, but I can't help it. I want to read the planets because I feel like they give a deeper in depth of the reading. Deep in thought. All right, so that's what I would do. I would get all your paperwork in order. I do feel like you know, that the universe has betrayed you, but I feel like, and you're grieving. Yeah. Healing. All right. So, yes, definitely get all your ducks in a row, okay? Get all your paperwork in order, okay? Well, you're welcome, sweetheart. We're sending you love and light. Okay, I do think that it is that with the you know, with all the swords coming out, like the wands coming out like that, it's letting you know that this can spread quickly, and getting it early is the best thing. Okay, TKO, we love you very much. Oh, I don't have PayPal yet. I'm sorry. Yes, your family is there for you. We're sending you prayers, TKO. God bless you, honey. Keep us posted, okay, TKO? Come back and let us know what's going on, okay? We're sending you love and light, honey. All right. And the next one was, is it Susie Q? Okay. She needs to know about her health, safety, and due to current situation. Okay. Can you give me your friend's name and her astrology sign, please? Susie Q? Try to stay active in the chat with me, Susie Q. Okay? My friend's name is Suzanne. Wow, a lot of Susies. She is listening. She can't figure out the comments. That's okay. Tell your friend hello. November the 8th. So she would either be November the 8th. That would be Scorpio. Is that a Scorpio? November the 8th, guys? Am I right? Scorpio? Yes, thank you, TKO. Keep us posted, okay? November the 8th. Yeah, that's a Scorpio. My favorite people are Scorpios. Okay, so she needs to know about her current situation and health. So, let's pull an oracle card to start off with. Scorpio represents the female body parts. We're looking at the anus, vagina, reproductive organs. It's a water sign, so issues with infection, colds, things like that. Oh, well, there's your friendship showing up. Beautiful friendship. That's lovely. Maybe there's 3 of you in this friendship. And you're all connected spiritually. That's a beautiful friendship. Oh yeah, you should definitely get readings from all of us. Mystic Mermaid's good too. Ziggy is awesome. She's an awesome tarot reader. I love how she does her spreads. Mystic Mermaid is a Scorpio. She's extremely psychic. I'm a Cancer. I'm intuitive. I don't want to claim to be a psychic. I'm very intuitive, and I'm very empathetic. So I'm a Cancer Gemini. So I'm like an antenna of emotions. Like I feel everybody's raw emotions, and it's hard. I mean, I think you guys have seen me cry here a couple times. I don't mean to cry and be a big ball baby, but it just happens. They found remains today? I thought the remains that forensic astrologer wanted us to look at was from a while ago. These are the same remains from Tennessee, guys? Okay, so I feel like with your friend, Susie Q, is there issues going on with her career? She's seeking truth. I know you said current situation and health. It's good that she's got you as a friend. Is she having issues with her career? Oh, thank you so much. You're a beautiful soul too, TKO. We really appreciate you guys. Yes, Ziggy's a great reader. Mystic Mermaid is a great reader. And you know what, guys? I support all of them, and I think it's important that you get a mixture of readings. Okay, I'm not going to be one of those tarot readers like that's going to be like, oh, you can only see me, blah 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 blah. I don't agree with that, because if my cards match. If my readings somewhat match, Ziggy's readings are somewhat match, Mystic Mermaid readings to a little bit, if we're all kind of got the same theme going, or we're telling you kind of the same things, that means that it's a message from the universe, and it's basically verifying, the cards are verifying what you need to hear. And if you're getting a reading from another tarot reader that kind of says the same thing, I do it. I've gotten readings from Ziggy. I got a great reading from Ziggy the other night, and everything she said came true today. So all right. Something's up with Tennessee, like finding bodies in the outdoors, and it usually just so happens to always be children. I find a little bit bizarre. Give me 1 second. Susan. Let's all focus our energy on Susan right now. Let's focus on Susan. Friendship, career, and truth. Friendship, career, and truth. This is your signifier card, so we have a breakup, an unbalanced relationship. There's some disharmony in your relationship. Either you've separated or it's temporary. You haven't broken up, but there's just fighting. This is your heart chakra. This is the green. This is very emotional for you. We have Cancer involved, which is a lot of emotions. Plus you're a water sign. So Venus is involved, so that's your heart chakra. Venus is our love planet. And again, I remind you guys that Venus has phases. That planet is different than, it's a little different because it actually, when it's rotating around Earth, it actually has a full Venus phase, a waxing Venus phase, and a waning Venus phase. So our relationships are always changing. Our emotions are always, because that's your love planet. That's how you love. And even if you're not, even if you're not a Libra or a Taurus, Venus affects all of us. It's your love planet. So you have some fighting going on in your relationship right now. Which is hard. You have to make a choice. This is a very difficult choice for you. This is your challenge card. So you need to follow your intuition. This is a very difficult decision. And I feel like you're very confused. Susan, you are a Scorpio. Okay, you're more intuitive than you think you are. You're connected to the realm. You're connected to the planet Pluto, which is the planet of life and death, of death. You have psychic abilities, whether you believe it or not. You do. You're very intuitive. And I think you need to trust your intuition here. It's just like waiting for, there's some mistakes that have been made. There's some setbacks. It's like you were waiting for your ship to come in, but it hasn't come in yet. If you look, this guy is like, he's communicating. I feel like this is communicating. Maybe this is a long distance relationship, or it was long distance, or you were reaching out and you felt like you couldn't get through. Like it felt like it was long distance, that you were just not seeing eye to eye. Came out in reverse. It's a lot of setbacks. You know, I feel like two ships passing in the night, but you miss each other kind of thing. Why is he not cooperating with you? Is this other party not cooperating? It's like lack of cooperation from the other side. I don't know if it's like they're just being stubborn with you, but they've stopped, either they stopped the communication, or they're like giving you the cold shoulder. Worrying about what other people are thinking right now. This could be gossip or lies being spread about you. Pisces represents like delusions and lies. It could affect your job. I'm not sure. But you feel like, you feel like you're defensive. Like, you feel like you're being almost verbally attacked. Does any of this sound right? Are these cards hitting? Tell me if I'm right. I mean, I need to know if I'm on the right path. I'm getting the right person. This is a lover oracle deck. Am I lagging, guys? Can you guys still see me? I'm on the money. Okay, good. This is a new deck, so it's kind of hard to shuffle. Just give me a second. It's really weird when you do a new deck because there's no energy on it yet. It's just like it feels like a blank piece of paper. Like I'm trying to read an invisible piece of paper that's got invisible ink on it or something. It's weird. Like I gotta get them shuffled up because I've not used this deck yet. Just give me a second. I need to get my energy on them. Asking for Susan. Asking for Susan, please. Asking for Susan. Asking for Susan. Asking for Susan. Like there's cards sticking up here. Oh, I long for your kiss. It is dark without you. I was hurt by you. Aw. I'm so sorry. She's hurting. She's really hurting. She misses him. She's missing him. It's kind of sad. Makes me sad. It's so hard sometimes in our relationships, you know? It's so hard. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to do Spill the Tea deck. This is the deck that basically tells you the truth and tells you what's going on. It can be a bit harsh. I'm just going to warn you, okay? But it's important that we know the truth because you did get truth for the oracle card. The beginning of the reading was you're looking for truth, okay? So we're gonna do Spill the Tea deck, which basically spills the tea. It tells you the truth. It tells you the shit that you don't want to hear, okay? But I think it's important that we listen to the shit that we don't want to hear, okay? But, you know, your challenge card is making a decision and trusting your intuition. That was weird. Fake. Someone who isn't themselves to gain friends and popularity. They seem very nice to everyone, yet trash talks them behind their backs. That matches with this. That can be like gossiping and like communication, like words. They seem very nice to everyone, yet trash talks them behind their backs in order to improve their social status. How about that? Does that sound right? Oh yeah, I bet TKO. I feel like with your reading it, I mean, I think you're still kind of in shock. And it like caught you off guard. Okay, so we're still on the right track. So we're dealing with somebody that's fake. Is the person that's fake, is the lovers? The Two of Cups? I mean, it's not the lovers, but it's like the lovers. It's the relationship. Is there somebody fake in the relationship, or is there somebody fake outside trying to attack the relationship? It could go either way, you know what I'm saying? It could be either way. It's a divine union, sacred union between two soulmates. A divinely guiding connection, coming together, two people on the same team. And basically that's what this is, a divine union. The Two of Cups is like lover. It's not lovers, but it's two people that are connected, okay? But it came out in reverse. So I think you really do care about this person, Susan. You really do. And you're missing them. You really are missing them. Well, we will definitely be saying prayers for you, sweetie. If you want any healing magic, I can do that for you as well. Just email me, okay? Love and light to you, darling. Love and light to you. If I just did Amy's daughter. I've done a lot of healing magic, and it really does help. Again, I'm not a doctor. It's not to replace anything medical that a doctor does. It's just a prayer candle to help you heal. That's all. So there's a homewrecker involved in this situation here. You might be dealing with an earth sign. Partner might be an earth sign. You might have started off as friends. I do feel like you have outside influence here. I feel like there's outside influence with the homewrecker card. Breaking up, a happy family, having affairs, doesn't respect you, no boundaries. And our male sign might be an earth angel. I mean, he could be an earth sign, or she's the earth angel too. She could be a water sign, but she could also have a lot of earth in her too. All right, this is the other side of the deck. Somebody's very controlling in this relationship. A one-sided love. Is any of this hitting the nail on the head here? Someone thinks that they can control you. The situation or people in it. A general tyrant. A one-sided love. What's the outcome for this relationship? What is the outcome for this relationship, please? Can I have an outcome card? Outcome card. I'm going to pull one outcome card out of this deck, and then will be an outcome card off this other deck. Oops, that's too many. Outcome card, please. Split personality. I don't think that's the right card because it flipped over. But I feel like this one might be. Are you being ghosted? Is she being ghosted right now? Ignoring your texts, not calling you back, avoiding confrontation. Oh yeah, I was really tired too after doing all that spell work yesterday. Yeah, I slept hard after we talked, Amy. I crashed. It relaxed me doing that spell work. So, Susie Q um is she being ghosted right now? Somebody might be projecting too. That's on the bottom of the deck. Projecting. Pointing out the actions of someone else, but really they are the things that you do. So somebody's being ghosted and somebody's projecting. And I feel like there's a third party in messing up this relationship. And I'm sorry for that. That really sucks. And you really do love this person. I can see that. All right, let me just pull an outcome card with this deck real quick too. Let me know if I start lagging, guys, because the phone is like getting really hot. And then we'll do the child, or the body that was found in Tennessee. Outcome card for Susan, please. Give me an outcome card for Susan, Susie Q's friend. Outcome card for Susan, Susie Q's friend. Oh, this is you guys being friends. Oh, that's so sweet. This card and this card go together. Friendship, community. This is like girlfriends. And again, there's three. Three close friends here. Yes, sleeping is healing. So woman holding the coin, this could go either way. This could be that, you know, you're worried about your finances, or that money will be coming in, or something with this whole situation has got your money messed up, or it's going to make your money situation more positive. The coin suite is connected to earth signs. And again, we did get Earth Angel. So you might have an earth sign that you're dealing with here with money. I'm not sure. Let's check the bottom of the deck for your outcome card. I feel like this has messed up the family. If there is a family involved. Is any of this making sense, Susie Q? Not sure about that one. Okay. Yeah, things have been really crazy with my daughter. She hates her school. All right, so this is the fifth chakra, which is that's dealing with the fifth chakra is the communication, the solar plexus, I think. I can look, I think with this reading all together is communication. There's lack of communication and it's really messing things up. But overall, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you guys. Sorry, guys. Overall, I think that there's a third party involved and there's someone that's messing with communication. I feel like someone's being ghosted, but someone's also fake. Whoever this third party is, I really hope that you're not involved with a Taurus earth sign. Taurus men are difficult. Capricorn men can be difficult. Virgo men can be difficult. They're good guys, and they work hard, but they can be difficult. So overall, I think that there might be an issue with money or work. Overall, I think there's a third party involved. There's someone in his ear. Someone's in his ear. Okay? So, Communication is key as far as this reading is concerned. This card I hate seeing because it looks like that there is love here, but you guys are going through a really rough spot. I mean, this was the first card that came out, is the Two of Cups in reverse. That's a couple in reverse. So, yeah. I know that she misses him, but maybe time apart is best right now, so he misses her and realizes what he has. If he goes after the other girl, he's going to be disappointed because she's fake. The other girl is fake as fuck. She's just in his ear. Does that sound right? Sometimes these women can get in men's ear and convince them that, you know, it's better on the other side, and it's not better on the other side. They're they're even worse. It's not greener on the other side. It usually isn't. But overall, she's got her friends. Something's up with the career, and we did get the money card. I'm not sure what's up with the career, but the truth is that someone's been in his ear. That's the truth of it. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but as far as the cards are concerned, yeah. Somebody's in his ear. Okay? All right. Okay, let's go and check out the, that's all I got for you so far, honey, Susie Q. I hope that helped. I really hope that helped. Oops, just dropped the cards. Hold on. Cards down, cards down. All right, we'll do a reading on the body that was found. Did that help, Susie Q? Oh, you are a magical being, sweetheart. You are. I'm really sorry that your friend is going through this. It seems so stressful. Like, I felt like I could keep pulling cards and keep pulling cards, and it's just going to keep repeating the same thing. This is a very stressful situation, and I really do think that there's an outside force. There might be an outside force in his ear, or just, I don't know. And there's lack of communication, so. Well, I'm sorry, Aggie. My mom went into the hospital last night because her blood pressure was so high. The ER gave her meds, but the blood pressure stayed high, so she had to stay the night in the hospital. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Aggie. Yeah. What's your mom's birth sign? What's her astrology sign? All right, so I'm looking. I need to find forensic astrologer. Okay, forensic astrology. Where did they find the body again? I'm praying those remains are not summer. I'm hoping it's just someone's walking through the woods that died of natural causes. Do they know if it's an adult or a child about this body that they found? Aggie, do you know? Remains found August 23rd, Grassy Branch Road. I can't say that word. Sevierville, Tennessee. Not yet identified. All right. Trying to figure out which deck I should do. I might want to do Spill the Tea. And just see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go through these cards real quick here and see if I can get... Because sometimes these cards can really give... can give me an idea about the killer. Like, these cards are pretty amazing. I love these decks. But let me just pull out like the love part of it, because I don't want to ask about too much love. I want to ask about messed up people and see if we get anything suspicious. I hope that makes sense. Just let me go through the deck real quick. One second, because sometimes this can, like, see these cards, it has stuff like this, truth unveiled. I think I got this card for when I did the reading on Don Wells and Candace Wells. I got this card for them. Just let me go through, because I mean, I use this deck for relationships too, but sometimes it actually will give me ideas about a killer. And it also has like the houses, so I like to use this deck. It has cards like this, like it says evidence, the 5th house, just give me 1 second. And like off the grid, like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a killer, I want to see what the cards say if it's a killer. Just give me 1 second. Like this, it'll tell me if they're married, something like that. You know what I mean? Let's just see what we get. I got this little stool under here. Probably sounds like I'm farting. I'm not farting. It's me pushing this little stool around because my feet swell up when I'm in here for some reason. I have really bad circulation too in my legs, so I keep my feet up and elevated. But it's a hardwood floor, so when I move, the stool moves. Okay. Oh, really? You've had 4 dreams and visions about Summer? Summer's chart is absolutely heartbreaking. And the thing is, with Summer's chart, I see like 2 or 3 different scenarios of what could have happened. 8th house. This situation involves cycles, death, and rebirth. Someone's attitude towards personal change. So that's the death. The 8th house is the house of death. So we know we're dealing with someone that's dead. At least we know the cards are on the right track. Tell me about this body that they found. Tell me about this body that they found in Tennessee. Tell me about this body that they found. Let's see. Grassy Road. Grassy. I guess it's Saturn's question since it involves bones. Yeah. Saturn is always represented by DNA. I can try to pull some astrology cards on it. See if it tells us any other planets. Like if Mars or Aries shows up, then we know the person was, that it was murder. If Mars, I would say it's drugs. If Neptune or Pisces shows up, I would say it's anger and murder. If Mars or Aries shows up. So I'll pull some astrology cards too. Legal issues. Someone got sued, fighting in court, battles, getting lawyer, contract, something going wrong. 8th house, death and legal issues. Interesting. So this person may have been in trouble with the law, or whoever killed this person might have a record. Or there's some court battle, custody battle, or something like that. I just wish we would know if it's a child or not. Card flipped over here. I feel it. Unimpressed, does not care about the mundane, being too good for something. Legal issues. Unimpressed. Does not care about the mundane. Maybe they feel like they're going to get away with it. I'll pull one more of these cards. I'm not really feeling this deck. And then we'll go to regular tarot and astrology. Maybe I'll pull something out of the haunted deck. Stalking. We might have a stalker on our hands, and we might have someone that's been in trouble with the law before for stalking with this body. Social media stalker too. So they might be watching the news, they might be watching social media to see if anybody's talking about this. Because it actually does say social media stalker. Interesting, right? Very interesting. Just check the bottom of the deck. We'll find out the truth. The truth will be revealed soon. We're going to know the truth. We're going to find out some details soon. Let's pull some astrology cards. You know, with the 8th house showing up too, guys, I mean, this could be like inheritance. This could be like somebody was fighting about money, because the 8th house is the house of sex, death, taxes, inheritance. What else? Death, sex, taxes, inheritance. The 8th house rules that. I mean, or it's just telling us that somebody's dead. A dead body. The 8th house is a dead body. The 8th house involves someone that's died. But I just want to throw that out there too, that, the 8th house does represent, it could be legal issues with something, because the 8th house can be inheritance, taxes, owing money. I mean, Pluto is the 8th house. Pluto rules the 8th house. Pluto rules silver and gold, money. It's a rich planet. Scorpios are have a lot of gold and silver on their planet. Not getting any, nothing's coming out here with these cards. I'm not sure what's going on. I might need to lay them flat. Please tell me about this body. Show me some planets involved with this body. Grassy Road. Please show me Tennessee. Tell me about this body, please. Tell me about this body. Show me some planets involved with this body, please. Show me an astrology sign involved with this body. The moon. Something that's hidden. something hidden underneath. The moon is a water sign. It's connected to Cancer, so we could have a water sign. We could have a mother. This could have been a mother involved in this death. Family. Cancer rules the 4th house. That's the house of family. Cancer's connected to the moon. I hope you guys can see how I'm connecting the dots, how I'm connecting them. We could have a mother that did this, or that this person is a female woman. Usually, it's a more feminine sign. I mean, it can be male too, but it's usually like family. Water. A water sign is involved. Definitely a water sign. Definitely have a water sign. Venus. Venus is a woman. This body might be a woman, guys. Either the body's a woman or there's a woman involved with this body somehow. Venus represents Taurus and Libra. Could be a fire sign involved because this card kind of wanted to come out earlier. All right, let's pull regular tarot. That's enough with the oracle cards. Let's try to do some regular tarot. See what we get. It'd be interesting when we do regular tarot to see if we'll get a lot of water. Oh yeah, organized religion too, you're right. Yep. Yep. Night, Brooke. Thank you, sweetheart. Love you. Love you, Brooke. It's interesting that we got... There's a lot of feminine energy here, though. Do you guys see that? I'm wondering if this body is female. I don't know yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just not sure. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie. The body could be a female, or there's a female involved with this person that died. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it. It could be a mother. Mother Moon. That's a water sign. And Venus could be your aunt, your grandmother, your sister. Venus represents all women, even a little girl, a female little girl. So I just got to put that out there too. Venus can represent a female child. Because Venus represents all women, young and old. Yeah, that's true. Because the moon does rule preschool. So we got a female, could be under 5. 5 and under. That's a female. Was she found near water? I'm just curious. Like, is there water nearby, like a creek or something? I don't know where that road is. If there's water nearby that road, it'd be interesting because there's a lot of water energy coming up here. Did you pull a chart yet? Do you know the day that they found them and everything? Need to be alert. Caught stealing. Somebody took something away from somebody. I mean, this could be taking someone's life, even. Again, look at what we have, guys. The moon and Aquarius. That's freshwater, sewers, creeks, lakes, ditches, found in a ditch. Aquarius represents outside. in like an open area. Like Aquarius also represents like being near something that's represented by an air sign. It could be an airport. It could be where small planes go or fly over a lot, or it could be where if they're at a park, they'd be near the swing set, you know. We do have the moon showing up again. That's very interesting. They're watching social media about this. This is a family. This is a family. We got way too much Cancer and water and happy family. This involves a family. Definitely. I think we're going to find out soon, though, guys. Truth is going to come out. Tell me about this body. That's the loss. Deep wounds. Incurable. Acceptance. This is grieving. Again, we got Scorpio and Mars. So with Mars showing up, that makes me think that it might have been an angry. Somebody was dealing with grief or loss. I mean, I hate to say this, but grieving is a death. If there was a death in the family, it has to do with taxes or an inheritance, because that's the 8th house. But I'm just going to put it out there. It's possible. Anything's possible because we just don't know. So I'm going to tell you what all the planets do mean. 8th house does represent inheritance and taking someone's money, stealing someone's money too, because it's about other people's money. Correct? 8th house is about other people's money, isn't it? The moon is secrets, and again, we got the moon. We got the moon twice. So, that's interesting. A lot of water, guys. A lot of water. Pisces is secrets, delusions, lies, drugs, specifically heroin, needles. It's all represented by Pisces. Very interesting. Venus is also money, you're right. Alright, let's pull an outcome card. I might want to do dark mirrors too, just to see if I can get a feel for the killer. Just do one more outcome card here. One more outcome card for the body. This justice. I think we will get justice. I think we're going to know soon. Let's just do dark mirrors real quick. I'm sorry I go through so many decks when I do readings, guys, but it really does give us like kind of a, I don't know, it just kind of gives me a different feel. You know what I mean? So I like to pull all kinds of decks. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. I know it looks crazy. Like you're probably looking at the pile like, how the hell is she reading that? I'm okay. I just like to pull a lot of cards because it just, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm doing the extra steps, you know what I mean? Tell me about this body. Found on grassy road in Tennessee. Tell me about the body in Tennessee. Tell me about the body in Tennessee, please. Tell me about the body in Tennessee. Tell me about the body in Tennessee. Aww. Yeah, I think we got a female. I definitely have female energy of it. And look, the temple of my body. Naked before the stars. So she was exposed. Tell me about the body. Tell me about this body that they found. She must have been found around bushes or something. Let me find the book. More so, I'm not going to look up this one, but this is the one I'm interested in. The Temple of My Body. We're asking about the body. So, number 2. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera with my elbow. Sorry, guys. Number 2. Going dark. My body is the temple of my soul. It has no secrets to me. The card is about the darkness in the body. Culture can make us take distance from what is our corporality. I don't know that word. So many religions and customs, for instance, demonize sex in many different ways, lacing it with guilt. Food with poison. So we could be having someone that food with poison. On the other side, we have collaborators and cheapening our body and hiding it. Oh my God, you guys, this is giving me the chills. Ugh! It's about sex trafficking. Cheapening my body and hiding it. Being ashamed by it, selling it, giving it away for nothing. It happens when we accept an abusive relationship, when we refuse to respect our bodies. This is making me almost want to cry. I just lost my place. Hold on. It happens when we accept abusive relationships, when we refuse to respect our own bodies. Or more simply, when we do things like being too lazy to do things and to eat healthy. Our body is our temple. It cannot be defiled. We can take a shower, raise our chin, and feel proud. It is our body. It is ours. A succubus. This might be a prostitute. Or it's a sex trafficking ring. I feel like we got a female that was sold for sex, guys. I feel like this card is like hiding her in the thorns or near bushes. Let me look that one up. Number 26. This is about a spiritual card. We walk too much. We talk too much about spiritual stuff. I have a money problem. Go spiritual. I have a health problem, go spiritual. I have a love problem, go spiritual. Think of true love, go spiritual. I want to have sex, go spiritual. I want to solve problems like this, go spiritual. This is about sex, guys. This card's about sex too. I have money problems. Yeah, I feel like this, I mean, this is about like going spiritual and finding your peace among the thorns, but it says stuff in here about sex and having sex for money. So I didn't want to read the whole thing because it says the F word a lot. It's about having sex for money. I think we're going to find out the truth soon, guys. When did they find this body? It is very sad. I think we got a prostitute here. She might be a prostitute, or there's prostitution involved in this. And this card did give me the chills. This card gave me the chills. Like, I wonder if she was naked. So that's why we're seeing her in like the thorns and the thistles. Thorns and thistles and weeds is this card. It's a shame. I feel like there's a sex trafficking ring in Tennessee or something, guys. And I'm kind of freaked out because that night that I came on at like 2 in the morning about summer, where I just like woke up and I was like, I have a feeling that abuse, like, and like the next day, Candace had a black eye. You guys remember that? Isn't that freaky that I did that? I was like, Don's gonna be in trouble for abuse. Like it's gonna come, something with Don and abuse is gonna come out. Like more abuse claims, and then something's up with them, with that couple. Like I felt stupid, you know, coming on at 2 o'clock in the morning and waking you guys up to be like, I have a feeling that something's going to happen with Dawn. But, you know, the next day, you know, there's a video with Candace and she's got a huge black eye. And I felt something was going to happen. I just, they must be the luckiest parents in the world. I swear to God. Just keep, I don't know. If he's on probation, I didn't think they were allowed to drink. Or, you know, don't they have to take like a drug test and stuff? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely sex involved in this. I feel like we got a woman because of all that Venus energy. It could be family. It could be money issues. I mean, because the 8th house does represent money issues. Venus is selling your body for money too. I mean, Venus is a money planet. It's giving and taking. It's the planet of giving and receiving. And that could be giving and receiving sex for money. It's the exchange planet. How we give love, how we receive love, how we exchange. So I feel like the cards are, maybe she had a stalker and she said something that pissed him off. She was unimpressed by him. And he's been in trouble with the law before. When will we find out? How long does it take to find DNA? That's gross, Aggie. Really? I swear to God, if my husband ever brought home a prostitute, I'd be like, can she do the dishes? I've been married so long, I don't even care. No, I would care. I'd be mad. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. That was a joke, but I'd probably be like, can you just have her wash some dishes and cook some dinner? I'd be totally fine with it. Oh God. Sounds like not summer. Phew, hoping she's still out there. I know. Her astrology doesn't look good though. And I mean, if you look at the Candace, the moon, Candace was showing up as the 27th degree of Leo, which is lying and stealing, and having an affair. She showed up as Candace showed up as the 27th degree as Leo the whole day, pretty much. Like, pretty much so most of the day, she showed up as the 27th degree as Leo. So, if you Google fixed stars, 27th degree of Leo for Candace, let me see if I can find it again. Yeah, this is what Candace showed up as, guys. The 27th degree of Leo for like 4 or 5 hours she was in that degree. So being clever, crime, lying, stealing, suicide, sudden death, poison, drowning, problems with the law, love affair, and drugs. That's what Candace showed up as, guys. All day. Well, not all day. Pretty much so after in the afternoon. Later in the afternoon, that's what Candace showed up as. So, I mean, that's awful. Honestly, Summer could also have a dry drowning because of Neptune. Neptune is all over that girl's chart, including her DNA was found in Aquarius, which is fresh water. You know? So we have drowning, drugs, delusions, and lies. We have all three of that. So, I mean, honestly, we could pick Summer's chart apart in a few different ways. But drugs, drowning, lies, and delusions could be part of it. Yeah, she's at 27 degree like half the day. Candace is. And the other thing that I noticed too is that nobody's watching her. Like, you know how when you like can tell when a victim is just kind of like no one's paying attention to them because none of the lines are going over to Summer, and Candace was only focusing on Hunter and the boys, and then Don. Like Candace's lines go to Hunter and the boys, which is Mercury. Then it goes down to Don, which is Jupiter, which can be the Saturn, right? I mean, not Saturn. I mean, Jupiter can be your husband when it's on a cusp like that. And then it goes back up to Candace. So she's not watching Summer. Grandis isn't watching Summer. Grandis is just connected to Uranus, which is the tragedy. And then you have the boys and Hunter, and they're not connected to Summer either. Like, nobody's watching Summer throughout most of the day. Nobody's watching Summer. Because I checked different charts too, and like none of the lines are watching Summer really. No, I don't have Venmo. I'll try to set it up. It's okay. You don't have to pay me for it Summer. Just for personal reads. Or if I do like, you know, just personal stuff. I don't mind doing readings for Summer. Our Summer though, it's the moon. One was in the 12th at 5 p.m. before it happened. Hey, Karina. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, it's not available in Canada. You can't cash out me there. It's okay. It's okay. Can I send you an e-transfer? I haven't forgot you. That's okay, Karina. I'll look into it, how I can get people from Canada to be able to pay me. I'm just not popular enough yet. I don't have a lot of subscribers. So just tell people about me. So if I get more subscribers, then I can get paid on YouTube. But don't worry about it, Karina. I'm here for you, honey. Okay? I'm here for all of you. That's why I want to do this, is I want to be able to help you guys if I can. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know like Don and Candace, a lot of people are torn on them, but I can only tell you the cards that I read on them, there's something really off with them. I'm sorry. There's just something not right. The feeling that I get with Don and Candace when I pull cards on them, I mean, if you guys read tarot, you get these feelings and you get these like energy that the cards give off. Like when I pulled that card on this woman, you know, like that one card that we pulled on her, like this card gave me goosebumps. It'd be interesting to find out if she's a young woman that might be involved in prostitution or some type of money exchange, you know. Well, thank you, Forensic Astrology. I love your readings. I watch you, too. Yes, we can pray about your life, Pickle Bread. What's going on? Hi, Maddie. Jesus loves you too. I love Jesus. He's my boy. All right, I'm gonna head out. Hi, Maddie. We love Jesus here too. I know I'm a witch, but I love God. I'm a Christian witch. I know people don't understand that, but I am. I know it's a contradiction within itself, but I am. I love God very much. I love God through the planets. God talks to us every day through the planets. You doing okay, Pickle Bread? You want us to say a prayer for you real quick? We can say a prayer for you, honey. We can say a prayer for everybody before we go. Would you like us to do that? I'll pop on tomorrow night or the night after, Pickle Bread, if you want to come back on for a reading. But we can just say a quick prayer for everyone. We'll do that. Okay? Dear Lord, I pray for everyone. I send everybody love and light. I send Amy's granddaughter love and light and healing energy. I send Pickle Bread love and light and healing energy. I send TKO love and light and healing energy for the lungs. May God's hands bless the lungs and help heal them. I pray for Summer Wells, and I pray for Forensic Astrology, that we together as people that love astrology can help find Summer. Amen. How about that, Pickle Bread? And I say a prayer for you too, Karina. May you find peace, honey. Prayers and love and hugs for everyone. All right, good night, Aggie. Sending you love and light and healing energy too, sweetheart. I love you all. I truly do. I'm glad that you guys are here. I know I'm new to YouTube and everything, but I really do appreciate all of you. You're welcome, Pickle Bread. Come back, keep an eye out for the next live I do, and we'll do a reading, okay? All right, Pickle Bread? Good night, Maddie. Good night, Aggie. Good night, Amy. I love you. Good night. Love you, Aggie. Good night, Forensic Astrology. Love you. Good night. Good night, Pickle Bread. Much love. Sleep well, everyone. Blessings to you all.